Good morning, everyone. Hello, I said good morning. That's the moment we are born as human beings, life has become very complicated. If you had come here like any other creature on this planet, stomach full, life settled. Once you come here as a human being, stomach empty, only one problem. Stomach full, 100 problems. Because what you call as human is not going to be settled by fulfilling your survival needs. If you had come like any other creature, survival would fulfill your life. Eating, sleeping, reproducing, dying one day would be a complete process. Once you come as a human being, all these things you have to do, but only when survival is in question, it means something to you. Once it is there, it means nothing to you. Because what is human kicks in only after your survival is taken care of. So, what is this whole thing? In the evolutionary process, we are supposed to be on the top of the pile on this planet. If you look at this topmost creature on this planet, also the most miserable creature on the planet. Every other creature, if their survival requirements are taken care of, they're just quite okay. Maybe they're not ecstatic, but at least peaceful. But today you see, human beings, even the so-called spiritual leaders unfortunately, are saying peace is the highest goal in your life. Just now somebody asked me, how to attain ultimate peace? Spiritual leaders are going about teaching, peace of mind is your goal. Such people will only rest in peace. It'll only happen when they're dead. Till then it won't happen. Peace is not an ultimate goal of your life. If you want to enjoy your lunch today, you must at least be peaceful, isn't it? Hello? Are we in talking terms? Are we in talking terms or is there a problem? Is it true, if you want to enjoy your lunch, if not joyful, at least you must be peaceful? If you want to enjoy the people in your home, if you want to enjoy the people at work, if you want to enjoy the process of work, at least you must be peaceful, isn't it? So is this the ultimate goal of your life or is this the most basic requirement in your life? It is the most basic requirement. Now this basic requirement has become impossible for a whole lot of people because most people are in a constant state of mental diarrhea. Yes. They think it's intellectual. There's nothing intellectual about it. You lost control over the faculties of your mind. Yes or no? Is there something intellectual about always buzzing with thoughts? No. You just lost control over the fundamental faculties of your mind. And you think it's intellectual because there are a whole lot of people around you in the same condition. Now, whether it's your body or your mind, if I want to use this hand, it moves, otherwise it sits down here. This is a useful hand. Suppose my hand is jumping around all the time, would look ridiculous or no? You must talk to me. Those of you in the darkness, I don't know, they've set the right kind of lighting for you, I'm being blasted. That's good. They've set the right kind of lighting for you to doze off. I don't even know what they say, oh, that's nice. Somebody's very responsive out there. Now, would this not be ridiculous if your body started doing its own things without your permission? Yes. Is it not equally ridiculous that your mind is doing things without your permission? Your only comfort is others cannot see you, but now you're lit up. Sitting in the darkness of your mind, you think others cannot see it. No, if they pay enough attention, they can see it. Yes? So, if we want to live a sensible life, forget about a spiritual life, forget about some phenomenal life. If we want to live a sensible life, at least being peaceful and joyful is a basic requirement, isn't it? To just live sensibly, I'm saying, not to live some phenomenal life. But that is not happening to over 90% of the humanity because we have taken wrong steps and we think we can fix it by fixing the whole world. Today, whatever we are doing, there are many ways to look at this, but one aspect of everything that you're doing is in pursuit of your happiness, isn't it so? See, first we must decide here, who is the yogi, all right? If you think you can just stare at me like this, I have a very long practice. I can sit like this for the next 2 hours without batting an eyelid. Hello? We're talking, all right? Is it true that if your body and your mind took instructions from you, naturally you would create utmost pleasantness for yourself? Yes or no? If unpleasantness is happening, obviously your body and your mind not taking instructions from you. This out-of-control state, you're giving it all kinds of names. If you are given a choice for yourself, pleasantness would be the choice, highest level of pleasantness, isn't it? What you want for your neighbor may be debatable, but what you want for yourself is clear, isn't it? Pleasantness means what? If you're pleasant in your body, we call this health. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it pleasure. If you're pleasant in your mind, we call this peace. If you become very pleasant, we call it joy. If you become pleasant in your emotion, we call this love. If you become very pleasant, we call it compassion. If you become pleasant in your very life energies, we call this blissfulness. If you become very pleasant, we call it ecstasy. If your surroundings become pleasant, we call this success. This is all you're looking for in your life, isn't it so? You want your insides pleasant, you want your outsides pleasant. Organizing outside pleasantness needs a certain amount of skill, certain amount of cooperation from many people around you. There are many forces in the outside situation. You must have the skill to get the cooperation of… If you can keep the cameras down, please, those of you who are on… You want to look at me through your third eye, you can do it, but not an apple eye, okay? To create external pleasantness, it's a certain level of skill. People may not cooperate, situations may not cooperate, many forces in the nature may not cooperate sometimes. But to create inner pleasantness, there is only one ingredient, you. Only one inside of you? I'm asking you. Only one? Nobody else? No, because there's a whole lot of spiritual jargon happening, my ahankara, my atma, my paramatma, everything inside. See, if there are more than one person inside this body of yours, either you're schizophrenic or you're possessed. You either need a psychiatrist or an exorcist. So I hope it's not the case. Just you, right? Just you means easy. If you are willing, nobody can mess with this. Yes or no? You want to create pleasantness in your home, your family must cooperate. they never cooperate 100%. Yes or no? They cooperate, but never 100%. Have you found one person in your life, your husband, your wife, your parents, your children, your friends, your partners, anybody, have you found one person in your life who is 100% the way you want them? No, not even your dog. No? Because these days they do their own thing, you know. Not one person in the world happens 100% the way you want them, but that is not the problem. Nobody has happened 100% the way you want them. It doesn't matter. Nobody ever happens 100% the way you want them. Even if there are just two people in the family, it never happens 100% your way. You should not expect that. If it's happening 51% your way, you have the controlling stake. Just shoot for 51%. If you shoot for 100%, nobody will live with you. Yes or no? If 100% your way, nobody is going to live with you. 51% your way is a good ambition. If you achieve that, you're doing great. But within you, only one ingredient, just you. This person must happen your way, isn't it? Yes or no? This one person must happen your way. If this person does not happen your way, you're a lost case.